The long summer is finally over, and we're about to start the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Oh, he's got a chance. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the run, deep down the right side. Takes him in stride inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Can the D deny them on second and goal? On the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down near the goal line. Everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes quarterbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The RPO fired complete to the left.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. To the air, it's Bass. sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And he's got a touchdown. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Man, that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play, he drops back, first down. Got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down, new set of downs, new set of problems.
And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Buying some time. Caught. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion. They've
got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on 4th. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Catch in the middle. It's coming. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
To the air, it's Bass. Gets it out fast. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw in the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out. But this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 4 over Western Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Got his man. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Carr. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Bass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You know, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
A run for the quarterback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Oxford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the... So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Bass. Myers on the move. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. using his feet. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
He splits the uprights, and it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Bass. Skips away from pressure. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They bring the punter onto the field now. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide. To get down and don't take a big hit.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the wideout. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. The snap sets up the throw. A little screen to the running back. Runs through the tackle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give on the option. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Hauls it in. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
I tell you got to have great timing on these out routes, and the QB and receiver had that. Quarterback put it right out in front of him. Receivers just got to be able to make the play.
Wants to throw. It's Bass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really good bad.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. First snap in the red zone on this drive. They'll go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're working that left side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense gets it in there for the touchdown.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Carr. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Powell.